Good morning. Isso simples. Or simply. 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 David. It's not Lynch. It's December 5th, 2024. Thursday, Naples. They totally cloudy. Gray, matte cloud is kind of strange and also with a wind, not no, cold and heavy, yes. Surely heavy, I don't know if also cold. 57 Fahrenheit, 14 Celsius, and this means this is really soft like this is weird. In fact, and soft is a classic adjective at usual for the autumn to spring period, senza presto della corsa di Arsico, as a someone I don't remember, I think Bori was on a Bori of Chinese, I suppose indeed, I'm sure, but I see and remember the things for the same, but let's also say that at the same time it's my purpose, the fact that people shouldn't watch Chinese, it's better. I know perhaps it's a paradox for you, but not for me, and I didn't do the identical operations for the winter, in summer, in fact for the winter, so questo aggettivo cold for the summer, aggettivo 8, so as we know adesso sono di che classic adjective, and so as regard the English, it's for me, always something to see if you do that. Absolutely, we can complain. Yes, even if since the opening of the last month it's slightly cold, however, in general, always good. Apart from last year, in the past years, I didn't notice. I remember on autumn, also this part of autumn, like this with these degrees. But repeat is a good thing for me, not for other people. If you have the same sensation, judgments, or thoughts of me about this, still, but about atmosphere today, absolutely. I can see the same things just from English because it's bad at the same as a fact briefly as much things as this. Gary afternoon, I think at the ramp participants this, I repeat the city just before. 57 Fahrenheit, 14 Celsius. But the really important thing is the atmosphere, si anticipated. So before we have this. Yes, even if there isn't, no, yes, even if you're in the room, however, there's also the curtain, and through a curtain you see, should see always almost perfect. In fact, as you notice and repeat, totally particularly cloudy, but also this one, and however, I think also very closest to the rain. But as always, in different magicians, wizards, and so on, you'll see, and if it's clear, it's like I'm scheming today very clear. Band, so season, is a miracle window, is a new curtain since a few months, but always white, the color of the curtain in all the story with the weather reports in this room is always white, but the only difference is in the color, it's in the color of the flowers, because the color of the previous second curtain were yellow, was yellow or gold, while the first one pink, and also the color of this third curtain seems to me pink. I don't know if you notice, if not pink, miraculous, but whatever, as also seen in the room, from the medical window, new curtains, so once two radiants more than 2 years, also there's a beautiful better mentions, towards not visible, general visible, for me better visible in sentire in shot, at this point is major general shot. As regarded the green shoot, we will see behind me. So this is better visible in sentire in this shot. Also this is at this point is major general shot. And finally, from a mythical keyboard by GX 614 EPG 625, also in this case from this major general shot. It's molto people for the genre di person, e si legge indicatore, also my brother, my sister, also myself, to us skills, and finally, I hope you will get breakfast. Today it's slightly, today it's late, in general it's slightly late for my hours, in fact when I say late earlier, I mean for my hours, but the ball important that was still far away from the record I reached last summer 1973, it was a Saturday, in fact when the breakfast fainted, and you can believe it, at least started with fainted. In particular that today, if it was yesterday, among other things, we are really close to 1 year anniversary of the day, 4 days, December 9, and I think that this record, for December 9, in fact, it's was searchable. However, today repeat, slightly close as regard the record, slightly as regard Myers, just only noon, and it's just only noon, and interact, the really important thing to show the remember that in some way, also today, fortunately, so I'm really hungry, and as we always say, e che fa, sti solo sono mas, ultimo slap guarda, absolutely, o sono di che sono smio, già ne shot. I'll tomorrow, I suppose, if I don't die. In fact, I don't know, my while, until tomorrow what will happen, we'll see.